Oh, hello everyone, you've caught me drawing. Something we've been very good at recently. What am I drawing? I'm glad you asked. It's a net. And there's a ball going into it. The boys don't seem very familiar with this at the moment, so I thought I'd put this up on the dressing room board just so they know. It's kind of the point of football, isn't it? It's been going well. It's been going well. That's right, viewers, you know everything's going well when the sarcasm comes out. We've drawn every single Premier League game since the last time we met. Since that 1-0 defeat to Liverpool, Villa, Bournemouth, Watford. All of them have taken points off us, and we've only scored in one of those games. In the Euro Cup too, no problem whatsoever. A goal-filled game against Spartak Moscow and Olimpijar. We've topped the group there, we were qualified. We were going to come out for the Olimpijar one, but we'd already qualified by that point thanks to results everywhere else, so no need to show you that. Which means we're going to get 2 Premier League games today, starting at the new White Hart Lane against third place Tottenham under Unai Emery. Yes, you heard me right. And then we're going to be at home to Crystal Palace. So, what's really gone wrong then, Mike? What is the problem? Everything is the problem in a short number of words. None of it has been particularly good so far. I've been very disappointed in absolutely everybody. Durame's been really poor. Adilio's not quite settled in as I had hoped he would, but we can expect him to get better. Bruno Guimaraes is now unhappy. Everything is just going a little bit wrong. And for that, I'm going to be making a few changes today. So we're going to kind of have our normal back four because defensively we've still been very solid. Like I said, we've only conceded 1 goal in those 3 Premier League games. That's not too bad. The problem is going forward. So with that in mind, I'm actually playing a little bit more of a mix between our Europa Cup team, and also the normal starting 11. So Lafont is still in goal. Woba, Popov, Kagler, Soyuncu and Gilberto Antonio make up the back 4. Rice is in the middle. Cuisance and Bruno Guimaraes now make up the midfield too. So Calvin Phillips has dropped to the bench. Adilio has dropped to the bench as well. He's not been particularly that prolific and not very good. Namoko and Kutrin retain their places from the starting 11 because they've both been pretty good. And Angel Correa, fresh off a double goal brace in his last game, is going to be up front with Kutrin, but I'm going to swap the roles around a little bit. So, hopefully today we'll just be able to do a bit of a job on Tottenham. This isn't really the game I expect us to win, but we have played a little bit better against the big boys away from home. Hopefully that'll be the case today, but the one that I'm really focusing on is getting a win against Crystal Palace. If we can get anything here, I'll be delighted. I told the boys to go out there and give their fans a performance that they can cheer for. Not even interested. And we are off. You can tell it's not really affected us too much in terms of the table. We've only got 2 defeats all season, which is fine. Again, it's the draws that are the problem. We're not grinding out enough wins in the tight games so far. Maybe that's due to a lack of fluency with all the newbies coming in. Maybe it's just the fact that I haven't got a top quality striker up front, which we all kind of thought might be the problem. If Xerxes went, it could well happen. I thought I had enough in Kutrin and Correa and co. Maybe that's not true. Maybe it's not good enough. I don't know. But Gilberto Antonio gets us halfway here. Go on, Kutrin. Off you go, mate. Kutrin, it's brilliant play by him. It's just those kind of finishes. There's too many great opportunities, too many placed shots, not enough conviction in their hits. I need Harry Kane up front at the other end. How old is he now? Kane's 31 in this. I mean, that finishing of 19, that's what you want. Where's my finishing at 19? That's what I want to know. So far, so good, though, really. 20 minutes in, it's been pretty quiet. The only highlight we've had was that one to Kutrin. They've created absolutely nothing. And I have to say, I feel better in the formation in the sense that we don't give away a lot of chances. Declan Rice has been an absolute godsend. He's been so good for us and kind of solidifying that midfield. And he makes sure that we have a lot of the ball. Like you can tell now, 60% of the ball away from home is very good. We dominate a lot of games. It's probably just that little lack of guile and that lack of finishing touch that really, really hinders us. But in terms of the big games, at least away from home now, we're difficult to beat. Whereas, living example, in the last few seasons, we've literally just been, we turn up, we get turned over, we go home. We used to be conceding 6s and 7s away to the big boys up home. At least that's not happening now. I say that, there's still another half to go, so touch wood. Well, 0-0 at the break. It's been a thriller. But, again, it's not something I'm particularly unhappy about. Correa has not been very good. I'm going to bring on Marcus Vinicius. Let's just give him a go. Why not? He occasionally turns up with a big goal, Marcus Vinicius, so maybe today is the day. And there is a highlight straight from the kickoff. This is Interesting. As Popov finds Kagler Soyuncu. Soyuncu, lovely ball to Gilberto Antonio. He's given the ball away apparently more than any other player on the park at the moment, but that's a good ball back into Declan Rice. You can tell they were really dominating the actual game in terms of the tempo and the ball. We're the ones that have got it 9 times out of 10. That's a good ball into Cuisance to Popov. Good ball there into Wober. Now, go on Wober, don't shoot. I can sense he's going to shoot here. He's not. He's given the ball away. He's got it back. Declan, back to Wober. Play it back. Cuisance hits it, bends it. Decent save there by Onana, but, I mean, that was scintillating football. Actually, it was quite good football, but it's just whenever it ends in a chance from 40 yards out, you're never really expecting it to go in, are you? It's been a very even match. There's nothing to separate the two teams, really, and I think that we might just be time to bring on some players here. Harry Winks has come on. I'm going to take Namokov. He's not at his best game. I'm going to bring Nick Wright on in that advanced playmaker role. Let's see what he can do. Bruno Guimaraes is getting a bit tired, so I might take him off and bring Calvin on for the last bit. But again, there's just not enough chances, not enough creativity. Frankly, I don't expect us to have that much away at White Hart Lane. I respect that, but if they score, I'm going to be very upset. I'm very upset. Merith Demirel. It's literally just like every time we go away to a big side, it's just 1-0. It's deja vu. Can you draw deja vu? I could draw that on this. Because it's just, Jesus. I'm going to take Bruno off. I'm going to bring on a Delio because he's more creative. Get him off the box-to-box role. Let's get him into an advanced playmaker role. I mean, it's just very evenly matched. They have one chance. They take it. I have a couple of pretty decent chances. We don't take them. We lose. Rinse and repeat. Cuisance whips the ball, and please can we just score from this? Alright, it's super pacey Harry Kane at 31 years old. Oh my god, he's actually got past Gilberto. Kane, he's going to finish this. That's a great save and a brilliant clearance by Soyuncu. Defensively, we're brilliant. Like, we're so good. We're so good defensively, but going forward, I despair. I absolutely despair going forward. I needed to sell Xerxes to improve the rest of the squad, and now I wish I had him back, because I feel like if I had Xerxes now, we'd be a Champions League team. I know that Kucha and Vinicius will eventually come good. I say I know. I feel that eventually they'll come good, but maybe it's putting too much expectation on young shoulders this early. But Kucha's not even really that young now. He's 23 years old. And you look at his attributes and you think, how have you not scored more goals? How have you not scored more? I say that, it's 8 in 17. It's not a bad return. It's just, I expect more. 3 minutes of added on time. It's the same old, I'm afraid. We go away to a big side that are in the top 6, and we get beaten 1-0. They have one chance, really. They have one highlight, apart from that Kane chance. A very even game that we've lost again. It's gutting. It's absolutely gutting. Vinicius is on a goal drought. Tell me a striker that isn't on a goal drought. Well, at least Palace just got beat 5-0 by Chelsea. If we can't score against Palace after that, then we're in big trouble. Hard to beat, yes. The only teams we've lost against are Liverpool, City, Spurs, all of the top 3. That's not bad. It just feels at the moment like we're just going through the motions at the moment. We're going through that stage in the season where everything isn't going quite right. I think the one good thing I can say is that we've had this before and then we finished the season quite strongly. Hopefully, that'll happen again. If it does happen again, great stuff. Right, Palace are bottom of the table as well, so this gets even more important now. Even more important that we get back to winning ways. We've got a nice fixture again coming up against Fulham away, which is another game I would expect us to win. If we don't win this, I'm going to be very, very upset. And we have not lost to Palace, and we've beaten them twice and drawn with them once in this save. Angel Correa's coming off. I'm going up front with Vinicius and Kuchrin. I have to get these two to play together. I'm going both advanced forwards as well. It's a bit risky, but I'm going to go for it. Guimaraes is going to stay in there again. Other than that, we're going to go with the same team because I didn't see too much wrong with the performance. I thought we played quite well. I just think I just need a little bit more. Just a little bit more going forward. But it's not been bad. We're just in there. Do you know what I mean? I have to say, this guy looks very good. Branco Corneo looks absolutely ridiculously good. 20 years old, Chilean right winger. I could do with a good right winger. They got some good players here, Palace. They got some good young players there, but I think this is a game we should be winning. Let's not lie. This is a game we should be winning. I'm going to passionately say I expect to win, and the boys are not up for it. That worries me. They don't seem up for the fight, apart from the front two. Funnily enough, they seem up for it. Please, just show me that you're up for it. And it's always nice when there's a highlight to start the game. It means that normally it can be quite exciting as Quissance gets the ball. Decent ball to Kucherin. Go on, mate. Kucherin hits it. Get in! Get in, Leonardo. It's his 9th goal of the season. Get in, Leonardo. Yes! Get in. It's poor goalkeeping, but I will take what I can get. Literally, that is about 15 seconds into the game. It's got to be one of the quickest goals of the entire save, if not in history. It's 12 seconds. 12 seconds before the ball hits the back of the net there. That is a ridiculous goal. And Palace have the ball now. Let's not undo all our good work here by doing something stupid. Drewsbury Hall, I mean, that's a great name. Into Niang. Great take from Kagala Sonchu. They just walked in and intercepted it. Kucherin's in again here. He's robbed the bloke. He's got the acceleration to get away. Kucherin hits it. It's a decent save by Lamore. Hit it with some power, mate. Even the one he scored with wasn't exactly drilled. Do you know what I mean? Just hit it with some power. Maybe I need to work on the traits and get him to hit it with some power rather than placing his shots. You can tell, we've played 15 games, we've only scored 18 goals, and yet we still have a goal difference of 10, so we've only conceded 8 goals in 15 games. Defensively, we are absolutely brilliant. It's literally just going forward. And I'm still playing on positive, I've still got shooting on sight a lot, I've still got the tempo quite low. I've got the tempo low, maybe that's part of the problem. Tell you what we're going to do then. As a little tester, we're going to go tempo high. Let's see if we can move the ball a little bit quicker up the pitch and see what happens. Well, so far it's been dull, but we scored. That's the most important thing. 1-0 so far to Leeds. Get in, boys. Go past it, Sam. Happy with your performance so far. Keep it up. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Why is everyone annoyed by that? How in the world can you be annoyed by that? I've just told you I'm happy. How can you not be happy that I'm happy with your performance? Musa Wag update, by the way, because he's obviously been a bit of a moany git about my tactic or my team talks. He's still unhappy, even though I've been really overly positive about things recently. I think he thinks now I'm taking the piss, so he may not be here for much longer because me and Musa do not see eye to eye. At the moment, me and Kamaras aren't seeing eye to eye either. It's why I've started playing him back in the side now because he wants more first team football. That's a great ball there from Quissance. Go on, Leonardo. Yes! Kucherin gets his 10th of the season. Yes, yes, yes. Get in, Leonardo. Quissance as well. He just never gets old as Leonardo, MikeRo Quissance. He's just so good. He's a good player. I like the Moko dropping back, and it's just that is such a good pass. And he's placed it. Goalkeeping is really poor there. He's been sat on his arse, but most importantly, we've got the lead. That's all I care about. We got the lead. And we've extended it, thank God. Speaking of the Moni Git, Musa Wag is coming on, and I'm going to take off Quissance and give him a little bit of a rest, and let's bring on Adelio as well. I want to maybe give him a little bit of time just to kind of ease his way into the side. I think a lot of pressure's been thrown on Adelio to start off with his Leeds career. I just need him to maybe get a bit more used to the league, I think, before I start asking him to sort of like, well, basically pinning all my hopes on him, really, which is what I have been doing, and it doesn't seem very fair. I'd say what we are is we're just quite machine-like. We're not really brilliantly entertaining, but we're also not boring. Do you know what I mean? Like we make enough chances, etc., etc. We just don't concede a lot of goals, but because of that, we don't really score a lot either. I think maybe just getting that little wee bit of goal dust in the final third is the last thing that's missing from the Leeds puzzle. If we can get that in, I think we're onto something brilliant. Kucherin is definitely the man I need to put my hopes on to be my top scorer at the moment, but I think he needs a little bit of support because it does feel like when Kucherin doesn't have a good game, we don't really have a lot else to offer, and I think that's part of the problem. Vinicius will get better, but at the same time, I need a few more now. Do you know what I mean? I need goal scorers for now. I was hoping Correa could be that man, but he's not really filling me with much confidence. As Woba plays the ball into Adelio, who's... I have to say, Kucherin's finished it. If he didn't finish that, was that going to be Adelio's first goal? Was that going in? I think this was going in anyway. I think he's been a bit sour and been a bit selfish there. I don't think there's any need for him to throw his leg at that. Is this going in? It is, you know, that's going in. And Kucherin didn't need to swing his leg at it. He's denied Adelio a goal, which is a bit disappointing. But ultimately, it's a 2-0 win. Get in. Let's come back for the Everton and Arsenal game. So we'll come back for the FA Cup third round, and we'll also come back for the Arsenal FA Cup third round game as well. Fortunately, we have quite, I was going to say a nice end to the season, but I can see City lurking there along with Tottenham. But ultimately, so far, so good. 6th place in the league is not too bad. We're 6 points off the Champions League football, which Arsenal currently hold. If we can beat them in the next episode, and we can maintain a little bit of form between now and then, it's not too bad. I bang about the lack of goals we got. Kuchen's got 8, and he's the tournament's top scorer at the moment. Tournament league. It's not a tourney. It's not like it's a... What? So like I said, that is the end of the episode, and we will come back to the Everton and Arsenal games. The FA Cup is the one that I really want to focus on, because maybe that's a cup we can actually win. Now that we've kind of narrowed the gap in the individual games for the big teams, maybe this is a competition I do think we actually have a chance in. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section, or should I just be putting all my eggs in the going for the top 4 Champions League basket? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then drop a like on the video, share, subscribe, let everybody know about how much you're enjoying the lead save. I've not dropped this pen since the opening skip because it just comforts me. I like it. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I've dropped it. Until I see you in the next episode, stay cool. I need to find my pen. Do my Brendan Rodgers notes.